Morning, Pisces women. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Hey, ladies, happy astrological period for you guys as well. Okay, as I realize that some of your birthdays are soon to be approaching or it's already passed, I like to just go on and just say happy birthday to you, ladies. Okay, so ladies, what I like to do is to go on and give you a reading of the predominant male or men energy that seems to be coming towards you this year, time and time again. And ladies, if this reading resonates with you, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so now. Ladies, I'm going to be using my Lenormand's deck as illustrated as we see here, in addition to a few other oracle decks, which I feel might offer you some additional insightful advice at the end of this reading. Okay, so ladies, prior to getting your reading, I'd like to go on and just make a few general observations of the man or the men that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you this year. Okay, looking at these cards, ladies, he appears to be quite fit and very outgoing. I'm kind of feeling that he is very competitive. He looks to me, ladies, to be a very successful individual. Okay, he seems to be egotistical. I feel, ladies, that for some of you, he might even have an abrasive type personality. I'm also feeling to getting the sense that he appears to be a troublemaker, or he's a liar, he's deceitful, and he appears to be in a bit of a crisis. Okay, he also, to me, appeared to be, I'm kind of picking up a foreigner or person with very dark features, dark hair, dark eyes, who appears to me to be well traveled or travels a lot. Okay, I'm also picking up an individual who appears to be very tall, ambitions, but he seems to have, it looks like, a low self-esteem, or he's very anxious all the time, stressed, and I feel a bit self-destructive to himself. Okay, so ladies, let's go on and get started and examine the card that fell to the bottom of the deck. Here we have that bird card. And ladies, this card is all about communications of all sort, via be it texting, Facebooking, calling, and etc. And it really draws our attention to fire type signs. Okay, we have those Leos, the Aries, and the Sagittarius, as well as the earth signs, ladies, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So what this card is suggesting is that this man might already be someone you've been perhaps having some form of communication with, or someone you are waiting to kind of communicate. He possibly might even be a telephone operator, a recording engineer, or guys, even with this card, a talk show host. Okay, this card says that, ladies, as I suggested, it's very communicative and might even be involved, ladies, even with this card, in sales, public relations, or might even be a lawyer or a mediator of some sort. Okay, your next card here, ladies, is the ship card. And ladies, this card is all about travel and adventure, and it connects us to fire type signs once again, the Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius. Okay, so this certainly shows that this man is very exotic, and as I have already suggested, have dark features. He's perhaps of African, Asian, Spanish, or perhaps Mediterranean descent. Okay, and it's also quite plausible, ladies, that he might even be someone that you already know, or someone from whom you've been estranged. Okay, in any event, ladies, he certainly appears to be very worldly and a bit unstable. Okay, and as I said, he appears to be more of a foreigner or an immigrant or a travel agent or a marine, or he might work on ships, ladies, or even potentially live near water. And this could be somewhat of a distance type relationship or an internet type connection too, ladies, I'm kind of feeling. Your next card, ladies, is that snake card. And of course, ladies, this card is all about problems and manipulation. This card shows that, he's very manipulative and verbally and emotionally abusive to you at times, or he will be. But all of this stuff sits in the past, so it seems that this stuff may have already happened, or maybe in the works. Okay, he appears to be a cheater, a liar, and might even steal. Okay, and for some of you, he appears to have dark hair, or either long type hair and fair skin, and his eyes appears to be either, it could be blue or either brown with this card. And for some of you, he might even be a felon or even a troublemaker, okay? Your next card here is that woman card, okay? And it shows that it looks like it might be a possibility of several women that seems to be involved in this reading, because this woman here, ladies, could either represent you or could potentially represent another woman in this life. And more than likely, ladies, it represents another woman. And I'm feeling more than one, because the snake card, in the biblical sense, if you can recall, Eve being tempted by the snake. The snake always represents a jealous type woman, or another woman that seems to be in the picture. And she usually, ladies, personifies either a mistress, a wife, or either a sex buddy or something on the side. But it looks like that there seems to be a lot of problems. So it seems, ladies, that you're going to be involved in an emotional entanglement with this person. Okay? Your next card, ladies, is this sit card. And ladies, this card is all about separations of all kinds, and Mars usually rules this card. And it connects and draws our attention to air type signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, as well as earth signs once again. So this card says that this man, ladies, appears to be a bit scarred, mean, very critical, and might even be hurtful to you at times, as I already suggested. And he could work in the hospitality field. I'm kind of picking up more, or medical field, like a surgeon or either a dentist, even with this card, okay? Ladies, your next card that we're going to be examining here is this Sun card, okay? And ladies, that card is certainly all about energy, happiness and vitality. And the ruler of this card, ladies, is the Sun, of course, because it rules itself. And it connects us once again to fire and earth type signs, okay, or energy. So this certainly says that he might even be a comedian with this card, and because he seems to be, like I said, there are multiple men in this reading. So this one seems to be optimistic and pretends to be, or tries to pretend to be optimistic, okay? He might even have, ladies, for some of you, not all of you, freckles, okay? But indeed, this card brings about a very selfish type nature, and one that you would find that tends to be overbearing at times, okay? Yet, ladies, with this card, he's certainly very successful and a bit attention driven. I'm kind of getting with this card, okay? Your next card, ladies, is this Horseman card, as we see here. So it shows, certainly, because all of this stuff basically sits more so to your past. So it shows that this man has, in fact, maybe already have come into your life, and it may already be in your life. Because this card shows, or it's about newness, new people entering in picture. It also predicts a welcome change, and it, kind of draws our attention once again to air type signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, as well as water signs, guys. We have the Pisces, Scorpios, as well as the Cancers. So this card shows a new relationship that may have formed for some of you, or that's in the process of forming. It also says that the person that I'm kind of feeling coming towards you, ladies, seems to be, as I've already suggested, well proportioned, nice looking, and perhaps very athletic, okay? He has a very outgoing personality, I'm feeling, and he might even be a bit lean, or has like a flashy type personality, and he might even be an agent of some sort, okay? Thus, ladies, this card definitely shows that you're going to be hearing news from this man who will want a more serious commitment, and for some of you, it could even potentially be a marriage proposal, since, this card right here usually shows news coming, right, from a man. You have that 28 card that, ladies, will make you happy in some way. And it seems, ladies, to be of an official nature with that card 19. Okay? But because, ladies, you have, let's see here, you have this mice card, card 23, there might be some troubles that may crop up. Okay? Perhaps you might fear you are not good enough to keep this man due to others being involved. And as we discussed, we see that as a mirror to people that are kind of involved, and certainly there's a lot of cheating going on, it appears, okay? And ladies, we know that the next card here, as you know, just moving on to the next card, it symbolizes the man. So we don't need to have any further discussion about that. So let's move right along and see what follows the man. We have this bouquet card. So that makes this man, well, this card is all about happiness and joy and connects with earth and air signs. So this card makes this man appear charming. And once again, it adds or emphasizes the fact that he's very exotic looking, and even ladies with this card potentially has nice hair. He might also be someone you will soon meet who appears, ladies, to be emotionally available or perhaps recently single. And this could potentially happen, ladies, and I'm feeling perhaps maybe in 9 weeks. Okay, now this guy might even be a model or be involved in something like boutique, like a decorator, an interior decorator, or he might even do, he might be a beautician of some sense, some kind of feeling for some of you. Okay, your card next is that Tower card, ladies. And ladies, that card certainly is about things of an official nature. And it certainly draws our attention right back to those earth signs, okay? We have those Virgos, the Taurs, okay? And, of course, the Capricorns, okay? So this card kind of brings out a feeling of being lonely and isolated when you're usually seeing that card. And since it's more so to your future, it shows that, you know, despite the fact that you're going to be meeting this charming type man, I'm kind of feeling that you're going to feel a sense of worry and stress surrounding this connection. But again, getting back to this card brings out a feeling of kind of being lonely and isolated. So this card certainly says, ladies, as I've already suggested, that he's very tall, well educated, and even a bit arrogant, okay? He might even be an executive of some sort, a lawyer, judge, official, you know, even a graduate, or works in the hospital, you know, courthouse, airport, banks, or ladies, particularly any other governmental type agency. He's an official of some sort and quite ambitious, okay? But ladies, looking at this last card, or your last Lenormand's card here, it doesn't forebode well, you know, in the end for you guys, because you have that mice card. And so, ladies, this card is certainly all about worry, stress, and fear, and it draws our attention to fire type signs. So this card says that this man might be suffering, ladies, from a mental disorder, namely ADD. Okay, he appears very anxious and overworked. Okay, he's very nervous and very emotionally draining. Okay, he might even suffer from memory lapse from time to time. And ladies, I'm kind of seeing that he has a receding type hairline, and he might even, ladies, be an inspector or an accountant of some sort. But because this card falls in the end, you can certainly rest assured that there's going to be some type of stress or some type of confusion, connection, or in conjunction with one of these men or several of these men that you're going to be finding yourself dealing with. Okay, so ladies, let's move right along and look at the additional oracle cards that I decided to go on and just put up for you to just give you more part and advice. The first we would examine comes from Doreen's virtual deck, the Romance Angels, and I decided to select 2 cards. And the first says that it seems like you have a past life or karmic type connection with this person, and that's why you're probably feeling so strong in terms of, you know, going back and forth and on again, off again relationship, because you're feeling this strong karmic pull. But it also looks like, ladies, that maybe perhaps one of these men in here are or is in fact worth waiting for, because you have this other card here that's suggesting that divine timing is at work in your love life, and basically you should just allow, you know, things to just unfold and really let go and let God. Okay, I've also decided to go on and select 2 additional cards from also Doreen's Virtues deck. Again, well, this time, ladies, is Healing with the Angels deck that I decided to use. And I decided to go on and select 2 cards this time. And basically the first is the Healing card. And this card is kind of suggesting that, you know, it kind of shows that you yourself are a natural healer, and you need to start thinking more positively, you know, as it relates to your situation. because your situation will never heal until you kind of release, fears about it, and stop challenging yourself and judging yourself as it relates to the things that are kind of going on around you right now. And then your next card, ladies, that I decided to kind of, select, it seems to be more of a good card, I mean, you have this romance card. So what this card is saying is that, you know, despite what you might think, and the angels kind of know what you desire, and they're kind of working to kind of bring forth and help you manifest the romance that you're kind of striving for. Okay? And what they would like you to know is that, they've heard your prayers, and they know that you've been yearning for it. And this card is suggesting to you that they're going to guide you in ways, or in specific ways, to kind of obtain the romance that you seek. You just need to open yourself up more so that that love can kind of come in. Okay? I also decided to go on and select a card from the Magical Unicorns deck, which is also a deck that from Doreen's Virtue. And the card selected, ladies, is pretty much finish, ladies, what you've started. This card is kind of suggesting that you've already, started something very significant as it relates to your romance. And this card is kind of telling you to continue on and let things naturally unfold. Okay? The next card I decided to select comes from Sylvia Brown's deck. And the message here, ladies, is that you certainly can be a caregiver and rescuer, but be sure, ladies, that you're yourself your own caregiver first. So this card kind of gives a signal that perhaps you might be putting more attention into other people and not really caring much about yourself as much as you should. And this card is telling you to focus more so on yourself and heal yourself, as this card is suggesting, to allow the new romance to kind of come into your life, or to allow divine timing to give you the relationship that you're so seeking. Okay? And last but not least, ladies, I decided to go on and select two cards from Colette Baron Reed's deck, the Enchanted Map. And the first card selected, ladies, is the Gentle Gardener. So this card is suggesting, as I've been echoing throughout your readings, that you really have to be concerned about how you're thinking and how you're feeling about certain situations, because really these feelings, if they're certainly negative, they usually kind of create an experience or a reality that you really do not want. Okay? So this card is kind of asking you to kind of be aware of how you're thinking about situations, and know that, negative thinking can always and more than likely sabotage you. So it's best to constantly, try to keep a positive outlook, ladies. Okay? And last but not least, ladies, the last card here is Coming Apart. So this card is kind of suggesting to you is that, or indicating that maybe a commitment or something may have been broken this year, or will be broken this year, or perhaps you might need to kind of narrow your choices down, and break a commitment or a promise to someone and kind of change your course, because maybe you may have taken on too much in the way that you really can't handle. And this card is kind of telling you to kind of, draw the line, and if someone kind of wishes to leave you or leaves you this year or whatever, this card is kind of asking you or urging you, don't be a damsel in distress, do not chase them, because things are happening for a reason, and sometimes when you're willing someone back into your life where God has taken them out, it usually becomes disastrous. So if they're gone, let them go, because they're not the only person in this world. So ladies, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought for you. And ladies, as indicated from the onset, if the reading resonates with you, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you have yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. And ladies, I'm also offering a promotion until the end of this month, $20 a question. If interested, you can certainly contact me at WAT61073 at gmail.com. Once again, ladies, thanks for viewing, and I certainly look forward to hearing your comments, and enjoy your birthdays. Thank you.